Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am going to do a album share or a layout share of my May to August layout. Sorry, had to think about that for a minute. So this is my May to August album, and I'm pretty happy. It's a bit thinner than normal, so I've managed to keep the bulk down, which is awesome. This is a Kaisercraft leather album, and so far so good with these holding up. I'm very impressed so far. So most of these will have process videos for the layouts, but not all of them, so I will make sure I let you know. This particular one doesn't have a process video. Well, it does, but I'm not super happy with the layout, so I've never shared the process videos. So yeah. So this one, I want to hold your hand. This was for a song title challenge, I think. And I scrap lifted the idea of this from the wonderful Melissa Vining. So thank you, Melissa. This, I believe, has a process video. Maybe over on the Kidaholics Kids channel. Bit of project life. Keeping my project life super simple this month or this year. I think I mentioned that in my last flip through. Literally just putting journaling cards, and pretty much that's it. If there's any blank pages, blank full squares, I am doing a few stickers on there to be fillers like this here, but mostly just keeping it super simple. I'm sorry if there's a big glare. I hope that you are able to see. I'm fairly sure I have a process video for this one over on the Kidaholics Kits page. Same with this one. I will make sure I pop things in the description box down below, so just make note of either the order that you saw it, because I will put them in order, or the name of it, because I'll title them as well. So you can, if you wanted to see the process video, you can. This is not actually blank. There's just a photo in there that I can't show on the internet. I think I have a process video for this. I actually can't remember. I created it for something, again, for like a challenge, or maybe it was for Scraptember. Oh gosh, so much I can't remember. Pretty sure, I need to stop. I'm pretty sure I have a process video for this one too. I need to just surprise you by checking the description box down below. I will definitely mention if there is not one, and I'll put the link if there is one. Oh dear. We just made so many layouts in Scraptember that I just can't remember if these were part of Scraptember or if they were for something else. This one was definitely Scraptember. It was again a song lyric, "You Make Me Happy," "When Skies Are Blue." This is so fun, says I. This is so funny, and so was this day. So this day, Jack woke up and came and got into our bed, which he never does. And then he fell back asleep, which he never does, and didn't wake up until 8:30, which he's normally up by 6:30. The lights were on, we were crashing around doing our thing, and he was just completely zonkered. And then this day, we went to the shops. Matt needed something, and he literally wanted photos with every mannequin in every shop. So I had like 1,000 photos of Jack holding hands or posing with the mannequins. It was hilarious. Definitely a process video for that one. This is just a little insert. So sometimes when extra things happen throughout the month, I like to just pop in a little insert. This one is literally an offcut. So I will have used an insert at one stage where I cut a 12x12 pocket in half, but instead of throwing away the other half, I actually put holes here, and I didn't use that section. I just put filler cards in, and I just put 6 additional photos as my insert, if that makes sense. So there are my 6 photos, and then there's the next pocket, but because I don't have the seam to pierce the holes in, I've just pierced the holes all the way through. So my sister has my fuse tool, so I couldn't finish it off, but like they're completely open. It's not finished at all, but because they're inside the binder clip, it kind of holds it all together anyway. And I just used that little excess area to put, come on, go back on there, to put just a little bit of a sticker and some journaling, and same with on this side. I will, when I get my fuse tool, I probably will trim down the card and fuse it, but I may not, because where I've put my journaling, I can't cut that off. So I'm probably just gonna be lazy and leave it as it is, because it kind of seems to be working. So that's just an idea for you if you want to add a little filler and you don't have plastic pockets, or a reason not to throw away the other half. So as I said, I will have a half somewhere that's like that, where I've cut just on the other side of the seam that's already in the pocket. But then instead of throwing this away, I used it to make an additional, even a mini one, because it can only hold 6 photos. And yes, in case you're wondering, our house was broken into and we were robbed. Mostly just trashed, just like everything thrown everywhere. Not very much was taken. No one was home, no one was hurt or anything like that. But yeah, had to document it. We've never had anything like that happen before. Definitely a process video for this one, but I think it's over on the Kidaholics Kits page. Definitely a process video for this one. This was Scraptember and it was stripes, and it is a scrap lift of Missy Whitten. Power went out. We had a trip home to Bensdale. We snuck home to see my mum and dad right in between the lockdowns. So we were in lockdown and we couldn't travel anywhere. And then lockdown was lifted and we went back to work and we could travel. And then we had a flare up of cases and we went into lockdown again. So we managed to squeeze in a really quick visit to mum and dad. So we were so lucky. Lots of people haven't seen their families since like March, but we were able to sneak in a really quick visit in the school holidays in June, July. So thankful for that, because now it feels like it hasn't been quite so bad that we haven't seen them since July. Definitely a process video for this. Making slime, gooey, ooey, ooey. Definitely a process video for that. This was polka dots in Scraptember. Just off on adventures, back in lockdown, needing our masks. This would have been when masks became mandatory. This little one, he just puts everything in his mouth and says that they're a dummy. Such a dag. Oh, this was when they realized they were stuck because they both don't fit together. Jack's worked out he can take selfies on my phone. This is Tom exercising. He tells me, exercising, mummy, and he just goes on his head. I think he's doing yoga. I think they've taught him yoga poses at daycare. This was for Scraptember. This was family. Process video for that. Just done a process video for this, so it will have just been shared last month. This was just for fun. Big, massive garage clean out here. Look at all this junk. Some of it was sold. We have what's called hard rubbish collection, when you can literally put like your big junk on your nature strip instead of having to pay to take it to the tip. And the council comes and collects it for you. So I wanted to do a massive garage clean out. So there's a big pile of rubbish. There's a big pile of things to sell or donate. And then lots went back in again. Little sickie staying home with daddy. Daddy was working from home. Just playing. Thank you, Grandma, for our masks. Definitely a process video for this one. Process video for this one as well. This is shaving cream. We made rain with the shaving cream and then just went crazy playing with the shaving cream, just for funsies. Definitely a process video for that one. These were the things Jack and I like to walk around the street, and then we collect stuff of other people's hard rubbish that they're throwing away. So these were literally just from the next door neighbor, because now's not, with the coronavirus, now's not really the time to be collecting other people's rubbish. But our next door neighbor said that they were going to be popping these out in hard rubbish if we would like them. So that was pretty nice. This is cool. I don't know if you guys saw this, but The fairy penguins here in Australia, they when they come up on the beach, it's like a thing, and you can go and sit and watch them arrive and like see them all waddle up. But because of course we can't do that because of lockdown, they live streamed it. It was so cool. And these are the boys waddling around the house being penguins. Definitely a process video for that. Again, it was just released. We made a bug hotel for our little buggies to come and live in, but it's pretty cold and wet, so not very many came to live in our house, just saying. Definitely a process video for this over on the Kidholics Kits page. This is my Father's Day layout. I actually put Punchinella in between the butterflies, no, the hearts as well. And I had a few people ask me how this went in an album. It's fine. It's definitely thick and bulky, and some of them are definitely getting a little bit more like crunched than squashed. But to be honest, I don't know if you can see, but it looks fine. And then this is my last layout for this album. This is just a filler page. I decided it was for a sketch for Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. This was just one of her sketches. And I decided I wanted to document a little bit more of what was happening with COVID, but didn't want it to be too, you know, in your face. And these little Bitmojis were just so cute, so I decided to stick with them. So this is my flip through. I hope you have enjoyed watching it. Again, if you want any of the process videos, just pop down below. I will list them all out in order. And if there is a process video, I'll pop a link to them. If there is not a process video, I'll make sure I've mentioned that so you don't waste your time trying to remember what it was called. If you have any questions on what I do or how I do it or what's happening, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.